Which is actually the most important thing, really, because we want to help people. We want to, if you're a healer and if you're teaching a
Ugh,
healing modality, you want to help people. And I think when we're creating value and we're adding value to people's lives, then I think that's where we can become the most successful
hmm.
financially, because the goal is not really to make the money. It's a energy exchange, so it's
Yes.
a natural happy consequence I guess of you
Yeah.
helping people is making money.
I always talk about it for healers of you get to make a lot of money and help a lot of people. Because I think in a lot of healing arts and even in some of our own mentors, there's this broke healer archetype, this broke healer
Mm,
trope, as
mm.
if you want to help people, then you can't be making money. But I just don't buy that. I think it's one more way to keep healers down, especially women, of, well, if you're going to help people, then you can't charge much money. You have to be this humble healer.
Mhm,
But you get to make bank and help people.
mhm. You can help more people when you are resourceful and you have resources.
Yes.
And
Oh, all of the things you can do with more money.
yeah, seriously. I mean, and we need it. Like, look at the state of the world. I mean, if you live in the United States right now, I know that Hot Topics Live is a global show. My guests are from all over, and the people who watch are from all over. But here in the United States, and I'm sure everywhere, it is getting hard out here.
It's a
You know,
mess.
it's getting hard out here. So you can
Yeah.
help people to make more money, make a side income that can eventually take over your 9 to 5 job. Um, and you might be thinking, well, you just said it's hard out here. How am I supposed to pay somebody to teach me how to do this? But when you think about it, if you can make $1,000 in within 3 months, in a year you could be making six figures. You can pay back what you paid. And I like this thing from I like Tony Robbins, and one of the things that he says, and actually my mentor says, Brian Rose, he says all of the time that the best investment you can ever make is in yourself.
Absolutely. There's
So
my goal is that the things I mentor on and teach help my clients for the next 50 years. That's my goal. I
that
want it to
is
nurture
lovely.
every level. Yeah, it's important to me.
That is absolutely lovely. So I think if you want to know more about Emily's coaching, you have to go to this website right here. So you have to
Thank
take
you.
that. You have to learn more and get more in detail. Don't worry, the podcast is not over. I'm going to ask more questions, but I'm just saying, like, make a note of her website so that you can go and find out more in depth of how to contact her, how to reach her, how to sign up for her wait list. Because for me, it's a no-brainer.
Thank you.
For me, it's a no-brainer. And so um I have a clear understanding of how you can help people, and I know that you help people scale, because that's one of the harder things, I think.
Yes.
It's like you can have a great idea. You can even like find for free on YouTube how to launch it. But
Hmm.
I like this heart-centered marketing and this
Thank you.
sacred type of selling that you do, where
Yeah.
it's not like a push, it's like an offer, it's a value add. And I want to know about more about that. How did you create that? Or how did
You
you
know,
start employing it?
that's a great question. Sacred sales really came to me. So I am a trained certified psychic intuitive. I actually became pregnant with my second son during psychic school. He's a little psychic baby and reads my thoughts
Oh
regularly.
my God.
So silly. And so the idea of sacred sales really channeled through me. And I thought this word and I thought, yeah, how do we make sales sacred? That energy exchange that you were talking about earlier and having that connection, because this is human to human. This is an energy and a money exchange. And there's so much beauty that can be made when we think about sales as sacred instead of as like, oh, they're gross and icky or it's a necessary evil. but what if it was something sacred and beautiful and an offering and this divine intention between you and your client?
Oh, I love that. That just sounds magical.
Thank you.
And so how do you help them market? Like, because I think scaling
Yeah,
is the hardest part of,
it is.
you put it together and then you don't know what to do. Like you have this beautiful baby and you don't know how to get it out to the world.
Exactly. And the heart centered marketing really comes from the same place as the sacred sales around connecting to your own purpose for your business, your why. I love Simon Sinek and everything
Mhm.
he's done with the why. And so using that to then go into heart centered marketing of, okay, let's tell the story around what is the offer? Why are you doing it? Why does it matter? What's in it for your clients? I use a lot of old school marketing like WIFM, what's in it for me? So always articulating the value to people in terms of why do they care? Why does your potential client care about what you're saying? And yeah, I love old school marketing techniques. I used a lot of it when I was a recruiter and I hired over 1,000 people during my corporate career.
Oh, that's incredible.
Thank you.
I can see how those skills of being in HR and being a recruiter would naturally give you a good foundation for everything that you're doing now. I imagine it also makes it easy to find clients that are aligned with what your mission is so that you can go
Hmm.
forward together in a really beautiful way.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I have a free Facebook group. It's called Empowered and Rebel Healers with Emily Otto. And I go live. I also have a podcast, The Emily Otto Show. And it's been such a fun touch point to get to connect with people. And usually it's women who have done different healing arts or are trying to figure out how to scale. That's the reason I invested in my last mentor was I know where I'm at. I have no idea how to get to where I want to go.
Mm.
And it
And
was
I
very helpful.
totally, I mean, I think that that is why mentorship is so important because a lot of times we have this great baby, that we have this idea, but we just don't know how to bring it to market. We don't
Mm-hmm.
know how to get it into the right people, to the right audience. And that's why it's so incredible to have a guide. And I think what I love about this topic of how to become a six-figure healer is that when you're using heart-centered marketing and you're doing sacred sales, you're practicing that, it does make it feel more intimate and less like a business and feels more connected that way.
Yeah, it feels like something nourishing and deep, not just something you're going to plug into and tap out of, but something that you really care about. And then it becomes easier to sell it because you care about what you're doing and connecting and helping the person you're helping.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. So, what is it that really, when you see your client getting it, what is it about that that really nourishes you? Like, is
Ah,
it just that you're seeing their lives change? Like, what is the moment for you that's like the best feeling of what you do?
I would say there's two different really big ones. The first one actually just happened today. One of my clients made a $50,000 sale, and it was a $50,000 cash day, which is so
Wow.
cool.
That's incredible.
It's so cool. So I love when my clients have that financial windfall, whether it's making their first $100 sale or $50,000 sale. And then I love it when the skills click into place that are going to nourish them in their business forever, like feeling confident in their message, knowing how to show up online, feeling good about their sales call process, and like really crushing it in conversations with people. I love that.